sister got kicked out and I don't have a car for 2 weeks. So we had just picked up my dad's work car and we were on our way home from Chicago. And as we're in the car, me and my sisters are like joking around with him, making normal jokes that we make with him. And for some reason, every word and every joke we made just highly offended him for some reason. So I'm like, okay, he's literally just in a bad mood. I don't know why, so I'm just gonna like leave him alone because I don't want to argue with him. I'm not in the mood to argue. So we're about an hour away from home. And the way we were sitting in the car was my sister was sitting in the front with my dad and I was in the back seat. And my sister's talking to me, and as she's talking to me, my dad's like, "What are you saying, Ashley? Like, what did you say?" And she doesn't respond to him. So that got my dad mad, and he was like, "Why aren't you responding to me, Ashley?" And she made a joke, and she was like, "Oh, because sometimes you don't respond to me," like making a joke. And for some reason, this just like fired him up. He was screaming at my sister and kicked her out. He said, "Once you get home, you're packing your stuff and you're leaving." And my sister did not react. She did not get mad. She did not get sad, which got my dad angry because he didn't get a reaction out of her. So we spend the rest of the hour car ride sitting in silence. Literally so awkward, I cannot even explain it to you. So then we pull up to my house after an hour, and we're taking all the suitcases out of his car. And my sister's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be out of the house by Thursday, and I'm taking the cat with me." And for some reason, that got my dad mad. And he's like, "Oh, maybe your mom could take better care of the cat than you can," and just like going off about that. It was so stupid. So my sister doesn't say anything, does not want a reaction, doesn't give him a reaction, and we just go straight inside to my house. So we get inside and we're just like unpacking our suitcases, getting things situated, and my dad comes inside and starts egging stuff on with my sister. And he's like, "Oh, why are you unpacking your suitcase? Just leave it in the suitcase because you have to go to your mom's." You know, just like egging stuff on to try to get a reaction. So my sister literally did not say anything because she does not want to give him a reaction. Like, she's just trying to ignore the whole situation and let it die down. So after like 10 minutes, I decide to go outside and see my car because I have not seen my car yet. And from what my neighbors told my dad, it was completely flooded and would never run again. So I open my car doors and I'm literally about to cry. I'm so scared that my car's completely messed up. Bada bing, bada boom. There's no water in my car. My car's not even damp. There is no sign that there was any water, any rain in my car. But my neighbors said that my car was flooded. So I'm expecting my dad to be really happy and like not take away my car because it's not even damaged. So he comes outside and he starts like looking for damage. And once he sees that there's no damage to my car, he gets like really mad for some reason because I did nothing wrong. The neighbors lied to him about my car being totaled, when in reality there was nothing in my car. There was no water. My car was not even damp. Last part 3, 4, I don't know. This is why my sister got kicked out and I have no car for 2 weeks. So we're boarding the plane on our way back home. And like I said, for some reason, my dad was in a really, really bad mood yesterday. I don't know why, but this man was like demonic. I don't know what happened. So we're boarding the plane and my dad is in front of me and my sisters are talking, laughing around, just like having a good time, just talking. And all of a sudden, my dad turns around and out of nowhere, he's like, "Kayla, I'm taking away your car for 2 weeks." Like, this man literally said it out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere, just to make me upset or get a reaction out of me. So I was not sad, I was not mad. And I was like, "Okay, that's fine, you know, whatever." And then he's like, "Oh, you also owe me $150 for insurance." And I'm like, "I'm not paying insurance for the car if I can't drive it for half of the month. Like, that's a waste of money. Like, why would I pay money for a car that's just gonna be sitting in the garage? Like, no." So that got him really mad, and he was like, "Kayla." And I was like, "You know what? Just drop it. Fine, I'll pay you the money. I don't care. Like, I do not want to argue right now." So we're getting onto the plane, and my dad starts saying some rude stuff to the flight attendant because he's just in such a bad mood, and he's being so rude for no reason to everybody around him. So I fall asleep on the plane, and I wake up, and my dad's literally staring at me, checking to see if I'm sad or mad that he's taken away my car, which I'm not. I don't care. So we're getting off the plane and my dad says another rude thing to the flight attendant, and he's literally so rude to her to the point that me and my sisters apologized to the flight attendant for him because we felt so bad for her. So anyways, we get off the plane, we take a shuttle bus to where our car is parked. We get in our car and we head back home. Also, reminder, we are in my dad's work car. We have not seen my car yet. That was apparently flooded by the rain because I left my window rolled down. Part 3 is where everything happens. All right, part 3. So my sister got kicked out and my car is taken away for 2 weeks. And it's a long story, but you guys seem to love these type of stories. So buckle up, here you go. So basically we were on vacation at Myrtle Beach and it was my dad and my sisters. That was it. It was just like a cute little family vacation, whatever. So we're like 3 days into vacation and I'm in the hotel room with my sisters and we're putting on our swimsuits, getting ready to go down to the ocean and swim, have a good time. And I get a call from my dad. And this man is screaming at me because my neighbors had called him and told him that my car window was rolled down and that my car was completely flooded from it raining. Like, saying that my car was completely flooded with water. It would never drive again. It's gonna be thousands of dollars to fix. Basically just saying that my car is totaled because I left the window rolled down. So rightfully so, my dad's yelling at me about it because I just destroyed a brand new car. You know, I'm over here thinking that I'm not gonna have a car anymore. Like, I totaled my car. So my dad yells at me and he does not bring it up again because he wants me to enjoy my vacation and doesn't want me upset the whole time thinking about me ruining my car. So fast forward, it's yesterday and we're on our way home back to Indiana. And my dad has not brought up the fact that I have destroyed my car at all this entire vacation since the phone call. So honestly, it's not even on my mind. And my dad, for some reason, was in a really bad mood yesterday. I have no idea why, but I've never seen this man in such a bad mood. So basically, we're boarding the plane that's gonna take us back home. I'm gonna make a part two. All right, part two, this is where it gets juicy. So